Just wanted to talk to you guys about today about the pH pen, which means potential hydrogen. So basically today I wanted to talk to you about the pH scale going from 1 to 14. 1 to 14 being number 1 being extremely acidic, 7 being our neutral, and number 14 being extremely alkaline. Now, I did want to talk to you guys about how to calibrate your pH pen. So basically what you want to do is you want to get this buffering packet of 4.01 and this buffering packet of 6.86. This one's your acid, this one's your base or alkaline. Now what you want to do is you want to fill this up, a cup of 250 milliliters of water, mix that around with the 4.01 buffering agent, wait for that to totally dissolve, and then put your pen in the water. Adjust it, get the measurement. If it's not 4.0, you want to turn your pen around, put your screwdriver in there, adjust up and down. Very simple, guys. Same thing goes for your other buffering agent for your alkaline or your base. You're going to put that in the water, 250 milliliters. You're going to wait for it to dissolve. You're going to put your pen in there, repeat, check the pH. If it comes to 6.9, because this will round up on that particular meter, you want to just adjust it with your pH pen. Go right in the back, because at that point, they're both going to start to match once you have your pH pen adjusted. Now, I do have another quicker method. What I use is white vinegar, distilled white vinegar, 5% acidity. This is known, and you can even research it, it is known to show at a pH of 2.4, which I have already previously poured some in this little container here. And I can show you guys basically what the pH on the white vinegar is going to be. Let's see. So right now we're showing a 2.5, and I wanted to show you guys how to adjust it down. So what we're going to do is, alright, now let's bring it down a hair, just by slightly turning the knob in the back. Now we're exactly at 2.4, so this pH pen is perfectly calibrated right now. I'm going to wash off that white vinegar residue off the pH pen in a moment. And I wanted to talk to you guys about being above and below the optimal ranges of what the cannabis plant likes to uptake the nutrients. So if you go above 7.1, 7.2, you're going to notice a couple of deficiencies come right on. Phosphorus, magnesium, boron, copper, iron, and zinc. And when it comes to having a low pH, anything below phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, molybdenum. So if you fall below 5.8 on those particular compounds in the plant, what's going to happen is you're going to start showing deficiencies immediately, because all of your deficiencies and nutrient lockout are all stemming around pH. When you water your plants, you need to check the runoff of the soil that's in the pH that's in your soil, because you could have hot soil, which is an abundance of nutrients and salts that are basically stuck in the plant, and that needs to be flushed out every once in a while. What can happen is if that soil has an abundance of nutrients, you could measure everything correctly during a feed. You could be at 6.5, 6.6 on the pH meter. All your feed, you can check your parts per million at 950 to 1100, depending on which part of your feed cycle you're in. And you could have all of that right. But if your soil isn't right, and that soil is hot and has a buildup, and you pour that beautiful feed that you just measured out perfectly, and you go to check the runoff, and that runoff is way below 5.8, well, you're going to start seeing problems. And usually it's going to start with the dots, with the calcium, magnesium, the little bit of yellowing. You're going to be missing out on phosphorus. So there might be a couple weird colors come on the leaves. So, I mean, it's good to pay attention of what goes in the plant at the top when you pour it in. And it's good to know what's coming out the bottom of the flower pot when that runoff and it's dripping out that flower pot towards the end, measure what's coming out towards the end. It should be very, very close pH to what you put in. I like to think of a safe buffer of 2 points. So if I'm putting in 6.6 and it drops down to 6.4, I would be satisfied and happy with that type of pH buffer, especially with soil, because that's what I use. Hopefully this video was very helpful for you guys. If you guys are going to be adjusting your pH in your feed, you want to get yourself pH up, pH down, and you want to get yourself a 1 milliliter dropper. Okay, this will allow you to drop these particular up and down into your feed droplet at a time in a controlled measurement. And I like to use the 3 milliliter dripper for the nutrients. So basically, you want to get the right stuff so you basically have the right measurements, so you're exact with everything you do, and your plants will love you for it. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Please leave a comment. If you're not already subscribed to our page, please do. I hope you enjoyed the video.